Here are my note cards. Hi everyone. Have you ever made that dish and brought it to a party? And then every time you go to a party after that, or have a party, people expect you to make that dish again? Well, for me, that dish is garlic grounds. And today, I'm going to share with you how to make it. It's very easy to make. The most time-consuming part about it would be to roll the dough. It's very inexpensive because you most likely have all the ingredients already in your kitchen. The only thing I ever have to buy is the dough, and that is about $1 a bag at your local grocery store. The other ingredients you're going to need is a 1/4 cup vegetable oil, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of garlic salt, and a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. You're also going to need a little bit of flour and, of course, the dough. What you're going to want to do first is take some cooking spray and spray a baking pan. You want to make sure you spray it all over because you're going to put the dough on there, and you don't want the dough to stick to the pan when it cooks. Next thing you're going to do is take some flour and sprinkle it on your countertop or table, whatever area you have that you can work with. I also put a little on my fingers. This is going to help for the dough to not stick to your hands or the table during the process, because dough can be very sticky. Okay, and now you're going to want to preheat your oven to about 350 degrees. Then start pulling off pieces of the dough. You're going to get them and you're going to want to roll them. Now I've gotten pretty quick at that because I make them a lot. Anything that resembles a circle. You're going to want to space them out on your baking pan about 1 inch or so apart because as they cook, they will expand. I learned how to make these from my Aunt Bernadette. She used to make them for all of our family parties, and they were always a big hit. I needed something to make for a high school party. Well, just like hers, they were a big hit at my school. So much so that every time we had a party and there was a sign-up sheet, it didn't matter what I wanted to bring, my name was always wrote down saying I was bringing garlic grounds. I also like to make them on Sundays when we have people over for football or for family gatherings, and they also go really well with like a pasta dinner. So once you have it all rolled and evenly spaced out on your baking pan, you're going to want to put them in the oven. Now I put them in the oven for about 10 minutes, and then I flip them over and I do about 10 more minutes on the other side. While they're baking, you're going to want to take and clean up your area because we're going to need it, the room. So I just dump the flour. Okay, so you're going to want to take a mixing bowl, anything that you have that has a lid. In that, you're going to put the remainder of your ingredients. You're going to do the 1/4 cup oil, a teaspoon garlic powder, a teaspoon garlic salt, and a tablespoon Italian seasoning. And you're going to want to take a spoon and just mix those ingredients together. Now you're going to want to make sure the dough is cooked all the way through. The best way to do this sometimes, if you're not sure, is to take one out and pull it apart and look at it and make sure it's done. Just remember that it's going to be very, very hot. So when they're done, I immediately add them to this pan. They should look nice and brown all the way around. Once you have it in, I put the lid on. This is the easiest way to mix them. And then just shake them. Try to get that sauce all around. Sometimes it even helps to take the spoon to them again. I take these to friends' house for parties. The best thing to do when you do that is to Bake the dough, and then when I get to the house, I put them in their oven for about 4 minutes or so just to heat them up again, because it's best done when they're immediately hot. When you pull them out, just put them immediately into this bowl. I've even done it for family reunions where I have to make a lot. I'll make them the night before, bake the dough, get it all ready, and then the next day, heat them up just a little bit, like I said, and then put them into the mixture and shake them and mix them together. Now be careful, because they're going to be warm, but your finished product should look something like this. Just has all the seasonings and spices on it. But be careful, they're going to be really hot on the inside. I get tired of making the same thing over and over again, so I have tried making these with a little piece of mozzarella inside, but my family did not appreciate that. They just love them the way they are. If you are a garlic lover, you can make these to your preference. So add more garlic and, taste it. If you think it needs more, add more. Do whatever you would like. I've made them so much that I don't even measure the ingredients anymore. I just kind of put them in. I think it would be really hard for anyone to mess this up. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope that you will make this recipe because I know that you will enjoy it. Thank you.